buddy. I love you, buddy. He loves me and trusts me so much. I'm just scared. I was so happy he had a stable environment. I did not want to leave here. And you're exactly right. It's because I tell the truth about the things I've been through, and they're used to keeping people quiet with money or influence or both. And I don't play those games. I work for God and I believe in justice, and so I don't sell out or compromise my values like a lot of people do. They're not used to that. I know, but I don't want her to have to evict me. This lady is a kind, wonderful, amazing soul, and she's being put in the middle by the gang stalker. So I told her to just give me 30 days to find somewhere. But she never said anything about kicking me out or anything like that. That was all just a rumor. But I have no problem with her. I love her. I think she's amazing, and I want to find a place like either close or get like a movable camper van where I could come and still like help her with stuff, take her to the grocery store, anything I can do, because I appreciate her and I have gratitude for my time here. And so that would be my goal, unless God presents like a totally new opportunity. I would like to kind of stay close so I can be there for her. I just don't want her put in the middle by her family and Sly, and I don't want them being put in the middle at all. So I want to just do the selfless thing, do what's right, and just step out of the way for everybody, because she's got really great. I don't want to discuss it anymore. There's a lot of people like making rumors and doing things and slandering everybody involved. And so at this point, we're going to be taking action. And so I'm not going to talk about it, as they have gone too far. This is disgusting. So I am definitely gonna handle this, because they can't do this next time. I mean, they're gonna take any job or any housing situation I have with this gang stalking group. They'll never be satisfied. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I didn't ask. It doesn't matter. She can do whatever she wants. The cameras is not an issue to me. It has nothing to do with cameras. It's that Slot sends people in to do things intentionally to try to get a reaction out of me, and having autism, that's very dangerous and very just cruel and unusual, and I don't want to be a part of it. So it has nothing to do with whether there are cameras. I don't care. I'm not doing anything wrong at all. I hope there are cameras, because then it'll show that I'm doing nothing but living a beautiful, pure, selfless life and doing nothing to harm anyone, and they're just bothering me. So I hope they're watching. I'll do some dances for them in the kitchen. I don't care. Doesn't matter. It's just that they would get in stalker groups and they would actually make TikToks taking pictures of cameras to intimidate. That's the problem. That the mental abuse, the problem is that it has nothing to do with whether there are cameras, because I have nothing to hide. So put cameras wherever. It doesn't matter. I think that they're working. My ex-husband and his wife literally reached out to Slut and to people at the homeless shelter, and I'm pretty sure there's money involved. Or there's something, I feel like there's something with like them faking family members and doing, I feel like they're trying to get some kind of inheritance. Maybe I was left something or whatever, and they want to like prove I'm crazy so they can get money out of me. And so I think maybe that might be why there's money involved, but I'm not sure. God's sending me some downloads, and I'm in the right direction of like solving why all this would have happened over the past year. I know once I stood up against the abuse about Sarah's husband, it all went haywire, but it goes deeper than that. Everything was going great with Sarah and her husband, and then when Slot reached out to her, she had like actually gone and met the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming in person. I didn't know any of that, but God sent me in a dream, and I'm 99% sure I'm right about this. Y'all can ask. But I think that she actually met him in person and like convinced him to quit helping me. I think when him and John Cummins were like helping me, and like we were all friends and we were all building a platform towards, beautiful things, and he was, I had prophesied that he was gonna hit #1 a year from that day, and he did. And so she was trying to convince him my prophetic gifts weren't right, that I was a piece of trash. So she showed him some kind of paper with the wrong last name on it to prove something that's not even true. And he went on and presented it as truth. I'm not sure exactly, Lydia, because I have been like homeless off grid for years, but I feel like that someone in my family left something, and that's why these family members worked with her to prove me crazier. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some reason that they would try to change my diagnosis, even though they haven't seen me in 20 years and I got diagnosed with autism 5 years ago. They got up and lied in the box and said that I was diagnosed with something else and that I'd never been diagnosed, but they hadn't seen me in 20 years, so they would have no idea, but they just said whatever Slot told them to. So I'm thinking that it was probably to like lead America to believe I was crazy or one way or another, which I developed. I got into psychosis in the desert when I was in 130-degree heat with no electricity or no running water, and I definitely have had crazy moments. And when someone keeps triggering my trauma, sure, anybody's gonna get a little kooky wacky, and I'm willing to like address those things. But I have been diagnosed with autism 5 years ago, and I haven't seen any of those psycho people for 20 plus years. So how they sat up there and acted like they knew me or my story, it's beyond me. Do y'all understand how that could happen? How could that happen? How could you know about someone's life if you haven't been part of it? If you haven't talked to them on the phone or seen them in 20 years, how can you get up and talk about their diagnosis or their life? How? Bitch, hell. Pipe down. There is no plot. That's the thing, is I don't want a plot. I'm not even talking about anything. I'm just sitting here doing Diamond Art, honey, and trusting my Jesus. I'm not plotting. I never have been. That's the problem, is that you people that have tried to change my story have accused me of that when I'm just living my life. Like, so you can't catch me. I'm just doing what I say I'm doing. So when you're trying to catch me doing something I'm not saying I'm doing, you're not gonna. That's why this is going on so long. Duh. Because I am whatever I say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm working on my Diamond Art. If y'all want an entry, every 500 coins is an entry. I'm going to be moving out somehow in like 29 days. So I'm looking for either a camper van or some type of apartment or housing or something where I can get a job. It's going to be hard without a vehicle, but I want to figure it all out. Or get some type of camper van where I got a vehicle to get to work. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to work it out. What song, Tina? I'll play it for you. I love you, Paula. I gotta leave I'm leaving where I'm at because Flight has gone too far with the gang stalking. And I'm just uncomfortable at this point, so I told the lady yesterday I would be leaving within 30 days, just so they don't bother her or her family or me anymore. I'm gonna try to find something safe somehow, so please just be praying for me. I got 29 days. I'm very overloaded. But I trust God, and I know He's got it.